Ruth, how are you? You're flat out up here. We can see you're busy. Nearly finished.
All the time, always busy.
Where's Bernie?
I don't know. He's out the back somewhere. I don't know.
Out the back?
Yeah, always out the back.
Have a look at this joint. Bernie, where are you? Bernie, you there?
Oh, jeez, let's go out of here. Hey, Bernie, mate, you finished, and then we'll get you out here. Oh, well done. Pull your strides up, Bernie. How are you, mate? Great.
G'day guys, Cookie here from A Kick in the Bush. I'll tell you what, during footy season, we find ourselves very, very busy, and I'm very excited today to be here in Paynesville with a tractor in the background announcing that the fireworks, the New Year's Eve fireworks at Paynesville are on. The New Year's Eve fireworks, the Paynesville Tin Shed New Year's Eve fireworks, guys. And we'll get to talk about that. As you'll see in the background, there's a little bit going on. G'day guys, now we've caught our breath after we've found the workers. Everyone's okay. I've had to go and get a little bit of help. But we're okay. Bernie, how are you, mate?
I'm great now. You've let me get off the stool with me.
How are you, Ruth? Work to the bone?
Yeah, no, it's all good, thanks. Yep,
All good.
great,
We'll be
yep.
ready on New Year's Eve.
You will indeed.
We'll be going in the water next couple of days.
Well, so we talked before about there's a new tin shed.
Oh, yeah.
So the old tin shed, I think you said the floor was about 8 by 4 metres, something like that?
Yes.
And how big's this one?
This is 6 metres by 10.
Yep.
A lot more room for the bands. We can have a lot more room. Everything's going to be a lot better. Instead of being cramped up and that there. Got 2 new motors on the back.
Yep.
The old one, I don't have to worry about what's going to go wrong.
Yep.
Because I have had a few accidents.
Yes.
Oh, yes,
I've
I
heard
hit one
that.
girl into the water.
Anyway, that's another story.
And it's gone.
And
what we
But I fell in one day.
Fell in twice.
Fell twice in the one day. But anyway, that's another story.
So, and what we've also noticed is that it's got a toilet. This one. So the other facilities, you've got a toilet and there's a big room out the back. What's the big room out the back for?
That's where we're going to have. That's where the band can sleep.
Ah.
Yes.
Yep.
Because some of these, they drink a fair bit, and can't drive, so we've got the onboard accommodation.
Yep.
Yeah, we might even go for what's that other accommodation?
No, don't worry about that one.
Oh no, we're not Airbnb apparently.
So Ruth, what made you and Bernie build a tin shed on water? And you're probably going to say Bernie, but how's about you answer it?
No, well, we did originally build it back in 2009, and it was just great fun, and it's just become a life of its own. So we thought we'll make one that's purpose-built. So we've got a higher roof, bigger one, like Bernie said, for the bands, and she'll be roses, hopefully.
Hang on. I've got Tamara here, Tom, and Megan. How are you, girls?
Good, Cookie. Good.
So what I'd like to ask is, how did we come about the fireworks? They were on again, off again. You girls, and with help, have pulled together, a miraculous event, and it will be on the night. Can you just tell us a bit about how that come about?
So, as everyone in East Gippsland knows, Paynesville's well known for its amazing fireworks every New Year's, and a small group of community and business members found out that wasn't going to happen this year, so we couldn't let that event not happen. So together with Bernie and Ruth on the Tin Shed, we decided to do some fundraising, and we thought we'd raise a few thousand, and we wanted to sort of make the grand announcement today that we think we've raised 30 to 40,000 from our amazing Paynesville and extended East Gippsland and Gippsland community. So it's just a small group of people who are going to put on a fireworks spectacular.
Awesome. So, Megs, you want to tell us a bit about on the night that Tom said there's fireworks. What else is going to happen?
So, we'll have the tin shed. Will it be ready? Yes! Yeah! Excellent. So we'll have some music down on the tin shed. We will have Stu Hughes and the Blues Crews from 6:30. They'll be roving around on the new tin shed, and from 7 o'clock down at Progress Jetty. Bring your picnics, your cheese platters, and support the local businesses with your pizza and fish and chips and all your takeaway. And it should be a great night.
Bernie, can you tell me and all the Kick in the Bush viewers out there, what's your fondest memory on the tin shed?
My fondest memory? Oh, the day I fell in the water. No, the day the bloody dunny sank.
Oh, that was a bloody horror day. That was. I haven't done any. I used to have a dunny. I burnt that down, of course. That was another bloody accident. But anyway, we had this dunny, and I had a bloke sitting on the back of the door, and I said to Ruth there, "What's it look like?" She said, "Oh," and we used to tie it behind the shed. Anyway, the door had shut, so I jumped off the back. I was only towing it with a rope. I jumped off the back, jumped onto it, opened the shed up. "Yeah, Ruth, yeah, righto. Yeah, looks good now," she said, because she was riding around the boat. Anyway, I went to climb back on this shed, or on the old shed again. I'm pulling the rope in, this bloody big boat comes to pass, puts up a bloody wake. I'm on the front of this little pontoon thing, and the next thing there, it dives in the ground, the bloody thing's arse up. I'm hanging on, I can't swim, mind you, no life jacket. I'm thinking, shit, I'm in a bit of trouble here. So one of the floats there, I grab hold of that, and the tin shed went to the bottom. And you know what? The bloody band turned around and they kept playing. Come up and I bloody give them a earful.
So as Meg said, fireworks on from 9:30, but get here early because Bernie's going to be cruising around with live music from 6:37, and they'll probably hit down at Progress Jetty by about 7:30. Now, girls, you were trying to give me a list of all the people that have donated, and it's an amazing list. It's too long to read through, so Jeff's going to actually, probably while you're watching this video, be running those names through. So was there anyone in particular you wanted to thank, or yep?
And we're going to do some shout outs for our sponsors that we really appreciate, and community members just, adding $10 here and there into our GoFundMe page. But in particular, we'd like to thank Yatesy. He's been a star on Kicking the Bush, I think, before. He's been really amazing with supporting us and getting the word out there. So thank him very much. But basically we're completely overwhelmed with the community support. It's very important to not just the community, but to tourists and visitors and all that sort of stuff.
So, Tom, there was one person you wanted to thank in particular, other than Yatesy, because, he has been a Kick in the Bush regular, and he came down, looked like he was in the mafia one day, and we picked him up on that. So who was that other person?
We've got to thank Tusik. Huge shout out to him. He just absolutely ran with it. If you haven't been accosted by Tusik to put some money into the tin shed fireworks and entertainment, then you're a lucky person. But he's just got everybody in town, so we want to thank him very much, and Karen.
Yeah, okay. He is a dog with a bone, there's no doubt. Meg, so there's also, it costs a lot to put fireworks on, of course, and you guys have raised so much. I know that you're planning on doing some more stuff during the holiday period.
Absolutely. We're hoping to get the tin shed out to do a bit more music around, so music acts on Saturdays, I believe.
Yeah, and the Australia Day long weekend and March long weekend and Easter, we'll get DJ Holly back on there with Easter Bunny. So, this sort of support for, just this New Year's Eve fireworks has meant that we can have entertainment all January, and when lots of people are out and about, so it's good.
I turned up and there's actually a new tin shed. Bernie and Ruth have gone bananas. It's nearly twice as big as the old one. So brace yourself. We're going to go and have a look for Bernie, and Ruth's up there sweeping away now. So listen, thanks so much, girls. Your GoFundMe page is still open. How do I find that if I want to donate?
So you can go onto the GoFundMe page, which is linked from our Facebook page. So Floating Tin Shed is our Facebook page, so jump on there, and if you want to be a sponsor, it's not too late.
So get down here, get to the foreshore early. It's going to be busy. Have a great night, have a great New Year's, and get behind the bushes. So the tin shed for you guys, like, you've done this out of the goodness of your heart.
Yep.
It's all out of your pocket. It's all your time. How, again, like I said, why did you build this new tin shed? But, what was the thought behind doing something, so community-minded?
You've got to put a smile on people's faces, and we just enjoy doing that for the community. It's something different. It's an icon for Paynesville now, and people, it really warms our heart and my heart when I see people that haven't seen it before, and they're gobsmacked, and they think, wow, where'd that come from? And they take two and they get their iPhones out and they, take all the video. But it's just to put a smile on people's faces. When we went through COVID and everything, it was just, when we could get out, we did, and everybody just appreciated it. So we just like doing stuff for the community.
Yeah, no, well, and listen, thank you. That's a Paynesvillian. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it's fantastic what you've done. And I know Meg and Tom and the whole community really appreciate it. It's very unique. There was a couple of people you wanted to shout out to. Do you remember who they were that we missed before?
Southern Cross Fireworks.
Who were the other couple?
Southern Cross Fireworks have been amazing, and they're going to put on the most spectacular fireworks Paynesville's ever seen.
So be there. Come over here, girls. We'll finish this off together. So thank you, Bernie and Ruth. Thanks, Tom and Megs. Listen, guys, make sure you get down here. All the kick in the bushes down here, and have a good night. Well done. Fantastic for getting it together. Take a bow.
Thank you. Hey, we're going to have some great fireworks, but it won't be on the tin shed because we've got too many fireworks for the tin shed. We had to go and hire a big barge. It's going to be the best fireworks Paynesville's ever seen.
It is.